Welcome back to Dynasty Warriors. Let's take a look here.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're not missing anything, so it's really not going to be hard for us to. I thought the Wu Chu ending was going to take a lot more time.
I wonder just how handsome is this officer with the...
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tiring himself out.
I wonder just how handsome is this officer with the clear-eyed gaze that everyone talks about.
Okay, it is worth noting that there is a third golden banner in Chapter 5 that you must play through to reach the true ending of Wu, but there is no special requirement to meet other than simply playing through
Looks
to
like
the
Lord
end.
Zhou Yu's busier than ever.
Nice, so we just gotta finish.
I sure hope he's not tiring himself out.
Nice.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough?
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
We are currently making the necessary preparations. You don't need to worry about that. Please just focus your energy on predicting the winds. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Zuluan. No. I'm certain I have told you this before. I will not take the same path as you. So, they say Sun Quan is going to war with Cao Cao. Cao Cao has taken control of the Emperor and is now wielding the power of the throne to establish dominance over the Central Plains. I cannot turn a blind eye to his tyranny. If Sun Quan is going to fight him, then I want to help him do it. While all of you are engaging Cao Cao's main force in Jing, I will be assaulting Shu City to capture the Emperor. The Emperor is the foundation of Cao Cao's power. If we can take that advantage away from him, his influence will be greatly diminished. It's difficult to be sure, but I have the soldiers. There are entire factions of the Shan Yue and the Wu Huan ready and willing to heed my call. But even so, I must admit that such a force on its own is nothing more than an unwieldy horde, which is exactly what brings me to you. I need a commander that can turn my rabble into an elite fighting force. Do you know anyone capable enough? I knew you would. If they come with your recommendation, I think it's safe to assume their abilities will meet my expectations. I will gladly meet with anyone you think is up to the task.
So, your plan is to head to Shu City to rescue the Emperor while Quan and the others are fighting in Jing.
Well, I can't say I care for the phrase rescue the Emperor, but the Emperor has become a powerless figurehead. Whether or not tyranny will plague the land depends on those who guard him. We would likely be better off killing him, but I would rather see him with Sun Quan than under Cao Cao's control.
I suggest you show a bit more respect, Bai Luan. We will rescue the Emperor as loyal retainers of Han.
I won't apologize. You can back out if you wish. In fact, I'm amazed that you agreed to this to begin with, given our history. My actions brought about your deaths, or so I believed. Who could have guessed that we would end up on the same side of a battle?
You don't seem too pleased. But as it happens, there are many things we'd like to say to you. For one, I admit I've made a bad habit of taking things too far. I got so obsessed with building up and defending Wu that I became deaf to the voices of the Shan Yue and the people of Jiangdong. By joining forces with you, we may be able to get at least a little closer to making amends to those we've wronged.
Right. And this will also give us the chance we need to save Quan. Convincing the world of my death is proving to be well worth the effort. I really did plan on never showing my face again. But I couldn't resist the opportunity to fight in such an important battle. But be warned, Guardian of Peace. If you dare try to lay even a finger on the Emperor, I will make you regret it.
Understood. Now, let's run through the strategy once more. Sun Quan will intercept Cao Cao in Jing. During this distraction, we will lead our troops in a surprise attack on Shu City to capture the Emperor. Of course, this is assuming that Cao Cao doesn't discover our plan. If their main force comes to the defense of Shu City, we won't stand a chance. Zuluan, you have full knowledge of our situation, but you will be the only one of us to fight alongside Sun Quan's forces in Jing. The fact that Sun Jian still lives, and that we are targeting Shu City, must be kept a total secret. You must make absolutely sure of it. I suppose I needn't worry. You have always been a man of very few words. With that settled, we will depart immediately. I'm counting on you, Zuluan. Together, we fly.
Well... Here you are.
Sorry to come so suddenly. I know you must be busy, but... I just wanted to see you and to thank you. So much so that I couldn't wait. I am so grateful for your aid that day. You saved my life, and... while I've been away, you watched over my family and our realm all this time. I cannot thank you enough. Well, thanks to you, I was able to focus entirely on my recovery. Though, I haven't regained my full strength yet. Returning to Unao would cause nothing but unnecessary trouble. I will remain in hiding for a little while longer. And Chuen, Zhou Yu, and the others are handling everything so well. I can leave matters in their hands with confidence. Just between you and I've had this feeling about the future since we were all still together. I think that Chuen will, in fact, be the one to leave a lasting mark on the world going forward. He is truly the fiercest tiger of Wu. He keeps his eyes wide open and thinks long and hard. He always chooses the right path forward. That is his gift. Well, that's what big brothers are for. And I'm sure that you've noticed it too, right? The strength that resides within him and no one else. Well, I've fought with everything I have to get here. I do not believe that the path I left for the others will go to waste. But I cannot deny the burden I have left on the others by recklessly charging forward. I wonder what Chuen and the others would say if they saw me now. Of course they would. That, coming from you, solidifies it as the truth for me. It's time for me to stop dragging out my inevitable return home. I'll have to get my body back into top form to start. And then, I'll think of what I can do when I get there. For Wu, for my family. Which is why, once I figure out what I'm supposed to do, I want you there by my side. I may have to stay in the shadows for now, but I can still show off for you.
Well.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than...
Well. Go ahead.
Alright, let's get to it. We got 2 battles to do, and then that's the true ending for the Wu. I will ask you guys, and then again towards the end of the video as well, if you guys want to see me do the Ultimate Warrior stuff, let me know. That is something I am going to play. I don't know if I necessarily just record that and post it,
Sure, this will be no
unless you guys see some interest.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle, if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Ling Tong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, nothing especially important. I'm involved in governing the Shanyue, you know. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Aye.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all. Don't let me down now. For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of U, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
How exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks. Advance. Advance to my power.
All my might. Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Open it! Under attack!
Open it!
Take this!
Looking rough.
Concentrate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Hear the bells and tremble! Ganning stands before you! What? Charged in with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Commence the advance!
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further!
Begin the advance. Another frontal attack. They've underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough! Let's get serious. Time to act. All my might. It's not over yet. Bear witness to my power. Take this. And open it. We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention. Oh, and open Blue Soup. Now it'll get interesting. I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He's simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
Looking rough. Looking rough. I challenge you to battle. There we go. Prepare yourself. Looking rough. Victory. There we go. There we go. Weak. Looking rough. Concentrate. All my might. You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Zion. Gotta be quick. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
Do not worry. I will take the troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
I see it.
The enemy officer
Then the soldiers of U excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
The enemy officer.
And we're only getting started.
An opening.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
Don Ming, the scoundrel who betrayed Wang Sun. Surround and overpower him!
Advance!
I'm right. We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
Take this!
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's looking rough.
And open.
To my
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
all my might. How bold to come rushing in. I, Xi Huang, shall see what you're made of. I see it. A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of battle. Want to die? Time to get ready to
The
go
enemy
ashore.
officer has been defeated.
We will head north toward the port. Stop them! Do not let them advance! This way!
Anyone else looking for a tussle?
And open like
Do this all day!
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that?
and open.
Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
All of you, follow me!
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Tables turned. I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
All my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now. Must accept my fate.
And open it. And open it. All my might. And open it. And open it. Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer
Excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on. Yeah, I knew you'd come to give me a hand. Infested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return
has
after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy. Now that was pretty damn good. Anyone else would have kicked the bucket.
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance. Now's the time.
And open it.
Let's give it to them.
Let's get serious.
Let's give it to them.
Go! Looking rough.
Let's give it to them.
I've been waiting for this.
Let's try. Let's give it to them.
Almost at our limits.
Bear witness to my power.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
In this position, we can strike their strongholds from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance. Been bested. I'm retreating.
I see it. An opening.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. The moment has come. The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north! Oh my god!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fortune smiles on us.
Go! Go! And attack them as one! Forward march!
All my hard work has paid off.
The enemy officer
Finish
has
them.
been defeated.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
Predictable.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fall back.
A faultless battle. Your deeds truly won't go ignored.
Turn the table. I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated.
The enemy officer
Seems I'll
has
have
been
to do
defeated.
this myself. Send me here! Do better! Worthy adversary indeed! I know how to get the job done.
This is a ferocious tomb indeed.
Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been
Cornered
defeated.
Saimao. I will take care of it.
Striking execution. I can't my eyes. I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? Looks like they were talking. Could it be?
Our allies are fighting over there. We should lend them a hand.
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Nice, I got a free Goblins level.
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen. You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Sai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Sai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huang Gai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huang Gai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huang Gai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Hey, do you think that's how Huang Gai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shan Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao Cao's divisions?
finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Lord Zhou, I have urgent news. Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huang Gai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun.
Let's go! Battle of Chibi. If you guys want to see me go back through and do the Ultimate Warrior challenges stuff,
the wind's starting to
let
pick
me
up.
know. I will gladly
In this battle,
play those and
we will
record
have
them.
only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy's ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Fine, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Listen.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle. This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position.
I must hold it. We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will. Bear witness to my power.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
An open I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have. Take this.
Take this. Bear witness to my power.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Take this. Nothing quicker than this. Take this.
An opening. All my might.
Looking rough. Send it. Take that. Bear witness to my power.
Retreat would be the best option right now.
Strength is not enough. The enemy officer has been
I shall
defeated.
pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't. Not in the least.
I shan't let my emotions interfere. You must already know.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is formidable. I must retreat.
Show them just who we are.
See that? My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
All my might.
Looking rough. I'm falling back for now. I must leave the rest to you.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance.
Take this!
Get behind us!
Let's end
This just became a lot more complicated.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
We may not be able to make it through this.
I think we're now enemies.
This one's for the history.
This is the scenario I least wish to transpire.
Let's go! That.
An opening. An opening.
I see it.
Concentrate.
Let's end this. Come to this. The enemy officer. Defeated.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe it will start next time.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
If we don't bounce back here, we're up for the slaughter.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
I see it.
It's time. I'm heading to the altar.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That white fan, his appearance, that must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
All my might.
Situation. The enemy officer,
As expected,
has been
you
defeated.
have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, ooh, is ours for the taking. With all my might.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We'll have to endure their assault for now.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath. Let's go.
I'm gonna lose.
The enemy officer has been defeated. My skills were not enough. I must fall back.
I will now
Come on, guards.
begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance! This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up.
You have gone down the wrong path, so I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that the one guy? I can't believe it. He really defected from Oom.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure. Stop him here.
Now, advance!
The officer
Zhuge Liang
has been defeated.
He's losing this battle. Guard him with your lives.
Looking rough. Our archers on the western front have been wiped out. What chance do we have of stopping them now?
There you've gone. At this point, there's nothing left to say.
Indeed. Our blades shall do the talking.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please, eliminate them at once. Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
Well aware of your skill. I'll use every bit of strength to take you on.
So we have a duel then. Bring him down. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Our defenses are beginning to crack on the western front. Send all available troops there to stop the enemy advance.
Can't believe it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you.
Let's go. This appears to be as far as we go.
Let's end this.
My strength.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We have lost our archers in the east. The enemy offensive will go on unimpeded now.
If you please, with all my might.
I had thought such a day may come. But now that we're here, I'm lost for words.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Holding up well. South South's forces still have the edge. Cocky. Our chance to turn the tide does not
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat. Well, I still can.
We are not giving up. Not here.
We keep going. It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all? An open gap. Good to see you. Let's go.
Quite enough, I suppose. Let us fall back.
Oh my God.
The enemy officer
An excellent display of
has been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again. Let's go.
Our eastern front is being overwhelmed. We should send the rear guard to bolster our defenses there.
Now we march forward.
Even you're here. This will be a tough fight then. We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
Looking rough.
You are no match for me!
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no
The
other
enemy
choice.
officer has been defeated.
Believe in your commander. Forward!
The moment has come.
enemy
There's
officer
no virtue in
has
dying
been
for
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly.
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet? This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal.
Let's go!
Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people.
Lord Cao, this is where you and I part ways.
Was there an extra cutscene in there? I think there was an extra little bit to that cutscene there.
Apology! Flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Fire! It's spreading!
Time fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste!
Now we're equal, and we're only getting started.
You've done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell!
We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Even though it was
The enemy officer
fighting my comrades was aggravating. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proves to be our downfall. It was you who suggested
The enemy officer
has
been defeated.
I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. The enemy
Your
officer
presumption
has been
on the
defeated.
mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster? I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch you.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. I need to remove them quickly.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
If we don't do something, the flames will consume us all. Victory grows ever further from our reach.
Wind, fire, chains. They all came together to form the perfect plan. There's nothing more I can do here.
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
The enemy is strong. Let us wait here and observe them.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory!
I have no choice but to retreat.
I've been waiting for this.
Huang Gai, you really had us deceived. It took some nerve for you to make a fool of me.
Is ours.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengdu. It's time for us to finish this.
Waiting on our last two main warriors, and then we'll go up in there and this off.
Rekindle an old relationship. Whose turbulent times dictate
has been defeated.
So,
but you know me. I'm not going to pull any punches.
We're going on the offensive. Get ready.
One of whom belongs this officer. Welcome to your head, Cao Cao. Prepare to meet your end.
My memories of our time together are such fond ones. But I suppose we're well past that now.
Let's go.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's try again later.
What just happened? Take this!
You're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
What just happened?
Okay.
The enemy officer
still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
But the enemy is exhausted. We can win if we fight together.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer has been
Let us
defeated.
withdraw. We must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
Take this.
It's over. Let's end this.
There we go. Got you.
The enemy officer
Good,
has been
everyone?
defeated.
Let's do this when you're ready.
Warriors of Ood, this flag is yours. Raise your sword for our kingdom. To bring honor to our ancestors.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Right this way. Then your skill.
Andong is here. Bring it on.
The enemy
I
officer
can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
We've finally broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
Can't hold them off. But this isn't over. As long as we have the strength, the will to fight. With all my might.
We must not let this battle be the end of us.
Gotta be quicker.
Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I will not fall here. Not like this. What is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
See it. All my might. All my might.
Let's go.
Take this!
An opening! All my might!
Let's go. An opening. Punch it down. An opening. An opening. See you. Easy. See you. With all my might. Let's end this.
My strength fails
The
me.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Turn the table. Let's go. All my might. Let's get through this. See you. Now's our chance. All my might. All my might. That is. Oh, power. See it. Time is right. Go. Let's go. Time to end this.
The enemy officer
I shall
has been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. Got you.
Let's end this.
Should have been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hey, that's true. Let's check out what kind of unique cutscene we get here.
For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours.
We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces.
Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang-Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang-Gai, my lord.
Huang-Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
What is it? Tell us everything you know.
Oh, I forgot to spend my skill points. Oops.
Among the major lords, I believe there were only wolves seeking to take advantage of me. There was one clan with true valor. You Tigers of Zhengdong.
Our only achievement is being able to meet you here like this.
The credit for overcoming Cao Cao and rescuing you goes to Sun Quan.
I could not be prouder of my son.
Nor I, of my younger brother.
Word from Lord Sun Jian and Sun Tzu has arrived. The Emperor has been safely secured.
I would expect no less from my father and brother. My own burden has grown lighter.
The two of them say they will remain in Shu City and guard the Emperor.
Now, it'll be you that keeps everyone together, my lord.
Are you sure I'm the person for it?
How could you even ask that?
Brother, I think everyone here feels the same.
Each of us shall put our courage and skills to the test for Wu under Lord Sun Quan.
As a leader, I am young, not yet reliable. And this is something that I share with our kingdom at present. And because of this, I will need all of your help. Please, feel free to speak your mind to me, whether positive or negative. Let us work together to create a kingdom we can be proud of.
You've done splendidly, Zuluan. Cao Cao's forces have grown visibly weaker without the Emperor. It won't be long before Sun Quan builds the strength to overcome any rival. But don't ever forget that the moment Sun Quan strays from his path, I told you that I will not walk your path with you. He is the hero you have chosen. Guide him yourself. I've come only to remind you of that. I have no further business here. I'm leaving. I am the guardian of peace that resides in the shadows. Reason would suggest that I am returning to the darkness. Farewell, Zuluan. Take care, and live well. Even without the wings to fly, there are still paths before me here on the ground that are worth taking. Paths that will lead the world to peace.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuen. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my...
It is I who should be sick, and I am...
I would...
Yes, but... And with that...
Master Yuan...
Jin and I is...
No! Would you...
My...
I've... Your... What?
And if... Yes.
Then you...
I will...
Thank you so much, Master Yuan... I think...
Oh, my name is... is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
That was good. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see some of the Ultimate Warrior Challenge stuff. Otherwise, I'm done with this game. I'm kind of torn of what to play next. I kind of want to do the Crysis trilogy, but I also did pick up Gears 5, I believe it is, for stupid cheap. Either way, basically, I kind of want to play a shooter. Yeah, I don't know. I'll decide between the two, and that'll be next. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.